All right, guys, we're getting our massive sell signal here. As you can see, we jumped all the way up to 8774, which I think in my first video I had said that before November we would actually probably hit 0.008. I was using a measurement here from a resistance level I had gone here to about 220% on this first move here. Actually, technically this is the 4 hours, so if I go back to the daily here, that's the measurement I was using. Let's see, I think I got rid of my stuff, which is kind of a bummer, but let's see, I think it was down here. We went to this and we were up about 200%. Yep, and I said, well, if we're doing that, once we break through this resistance right here, we probably could hit 200% again, and right about there would be about 200% in the same period of time, which is pretty spot on. So right about where we went. So it looks to be that it actually occurred the same way it occurred down here. Now, of course, I have my stop loss in. I told you guys earlier that I put that stop loss in at, what was it, 5,000 level here. I actually bumped that up to 6,000 after it spiked up so high because of what happened in this candle here, and I kind of figured we would have the same thing. We're going to have a drop from here to how big is this move going to be. Let's see if we kind of keep it, let's see, dropping down 18%. So if, let's say we get up to here with this little big old Shrek boner, we get a little Mr. Krabs, 18% in us, but probably drop down right above this 6 level. So I figured if it dropped down and got below the 6 level, once we came up here, we were probably trying to hit 8. And then once I got that confirmation, I figured drop below 6 would be a problem. So that's kind of why I put that stop limit in there. Everybody has their own risk level and risk profile, and I'm all about making money. So if that actually dropped down here, I would expected it to, if it broke through that level and went even further, we could even have had something like this. And that was a move from, let's say here down to even the lowest of the low was probably right around that, was about 30% move, which if we did that again, guys, we're looking at 30% from here, which would be somewhere around here-ish, right? So we're looking at 0.5. So still a solid move, still up double, but that's potential that we're looking at to come down here and then maybe close up a little bit higher than that. So I did put that stop loss in there. Now, shame on me for trying to be cute. I actually went to Coinbase Pro and I went to update the stop loss to be at 0.7 once we spiked up here to 0.8. I did have a sell indicator. It just kind of went away. On the 4 hours we got, and on the hourly we got a sell indicator, right? Or was, I'm sorry, I thought I just saw it here. That's weird. Was it on the 4 hours? Yep, there it is. Okay, on the 4, we got this sell indicator. It's basically telling me it's time to start taking some profit off the table here. So I went to go update that. Now, of course, Coinbase Pro and Coinbase, if there's a rally or there's a dump, Coinbase is out of business. So I don't understand why they have so much money. They just did their IPO. I don't understand all this, why they continuously go offline. It's super frustrating. So I'm kind of in a limbo here when I go into my Coinbase Pro app to make an order. I don't know if my order got canceled or not that I had, because I had a stop limit in there at 0.6. So what I did was went to go raise that. So I said, okay, well, let me just, I can't modify it on the app and just say basically, oh, increase it, change it. I have to cancel it and then re-enter the order. So I canceled the order and I went back into update the order to be at a stop loss of 0.7 when it was at 0.8, and it just started glitching out and it wouldn't let me do it. So now when I go into the app, it basically says, when I go to, it says the order exists. It's showing me my old order, not my new order, my 0.6 order stop limit. And it's showing me that when I go to cancel that order, it says can't cancel the order, order can't be found. So that to me implies that the original order that I did, I actually was able to cancel it. The problem is that I cannot go and put a new order in, because it still thinks that the old order exists, because the old order shows up even though the old order doesn't exist. So it's telling me to deposit money in order to sell or create the stop loss. So I'm in this stupid limbo where I don't know what's actually going on. If my stop limit order is actually gone and I have no protection to the downside, or if I had a if I am sitting here with my original 6,000 stop loss. So real time, this is kind of the frustrating thing I'm going through, and it's all because I wanted to make a modification to lock in a little bit more profit. Shame on me for trying to adjust that. I was expecting not with the cryptocurrency market field being really not in a major catastrophic dump or anything today. It's really just Shiba Inu or Shiba Inu, or I don't know. My accent says it's Shiba, but Shiba, Shuma, Wuma, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's money. So money Inu. I can't actually get my money out. I can't get into the app. Both apps are down, and they say a planned maintenance is in progress. I find that really hard to believe. That's just their bogus thing that they're sending out here. So with that in mind, hopefully you guys were able to get in, lock in some profits, or at least do something. Who knows? It could still shoot up here to the 0.001. We could just have a little candle here that kind of just does something like this. Not entirely sure yet. What we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green bars, and right here we're only at 2 in a row. So that it is possible. Granted, we had quite a little run up here, so I'm not sure if people are taking profits or what's going on. I don't know if I'm even taking profits yet because of this. So just keep that in mind, everybody. It looks as though we have some action going on up here. So we'll see how it all goes. We'll see how it all shakes out. I'll give you guys an update on what actually happens to me. But it was pretty cool that it did come up to here and hit that 0.008 level. So it was timed pretty well in this range. It's right where we were expecting when we did the charts earlier. That video that I have up on YouTube, you guys will see one of my first videos I did here on Shiba, or Shiba or whatever. I think somebody corrected me as Shiba, but either way, you'll be able to see that we were kind of hoping that it would, or thinking that it could do what it did down here and double and go 100% style and kind of come up here. So if you watch that first video, you'll see what I was talking about and how we came up with that as the lines that I had in there. But just giving you guys an update on where I'm at. With that, I hope you guys were able to lock in some profits, or hopefully you guys are still up making some money and you guys are able to swap trade around. But like I said earlier, I've always done it on Coinbase Pro, so this is the kind of struggles you got to deal with sometimes when you rely on a non-decentralized server to handle your transactions for you. So shame on me, but is what it is, guys. That was the strategy, and that's kind of where I'm still at. So it looks like we did get another 4 hour. We got a red here, so we do have this extra 4 hour candle. So I'm curious to see if this candle is going to drop down or if we're going to pop back up here on this candle. So it'll all be good either way. So I don't think we're going to go super far down to here on this run. So I don't think I'll be out any money. But look, we're already kind of starting a little red, so it's a little uneasy for me since I had my stuff locked in and I was trying to take out some profit here in the 8 level. So we'll see. Who knows? Maybe it ends up being a blessing and we shoot up to the $11,000 level here. You know what I'm saying, with the decimal places, less decimal places. We will see. We will see. We can take a quick peek at the volume and see how that's looking. So we got volume. Volume. There we go. Let's see. What's the volume looking like? It's still not even as bad as it was here, but this is kind of the levels we were referring to, jumping up from here to here, and now from here to here. So we'll see what happens, guys. Good luck, everybody. Hopefully you guys are making some money, and with that, I'm gonna sign off.